go fishing. Just where we'll point that boat, nobody knows. Well, we don't know if it's gonna be feast or famine. So sit your ass back and enjoy the Big John Show. Let it go! Watch that stump over.
Alright, welcome back, lifers. So in today's video, we got back out here. We're going to do some fishing. We got out here a little later than I was hoping to. We had some family dinners and lunches and all that after church. Well, I guess lunch. It took a little longer than expected, but we're finally out here. We done passed one boat. Pretty interestingly enough, he said he saw about an 8-foot alligator back here. So we're going to keep our eye out for him, and we're just going to fish around and see what we can do. Got one on the chatterbait. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, I'm gonna go right into this grass. We'll just keep him and get ourselves through this grass. He's stopped through the hook through the top of the mouth, so we should be pretty all right. We got a decent one for the first fish. All right. Oh, there's a good one. See if we can't get some more like this. I think we're gonna get the scale and weigh this one for y'all too. All right, we got our scale. Let's get them on. So it's 4.7 for a first fish. It's not too bad to start out. Nice 4-pounder. Let's let him go. We got some muddy water today. Got another one on the chatterbait. Solid 2 3/4 3-pounder, probably a 3-pounder. But here we go. Another one on the chatterbait. All right, guys, so we're about to load up. Y'all saw we caught them 2 on the chatterbait. We had one come up and hit the swim bait, didn't connect. He just kind of came up, T-boned it, and never got a hook. But those were really the only 3 bites we had today. Other than a few of the bites I think I had were some gar coming up and just nipping it because it was just a real quick tap and gone. And one of the times I lost my tail, so I know that one was a gar. But other than that, it was pretty slow. And they really just weren't connecting to anything. They weren't, all of them I got were not well hooked either, so they weren't really just eating today, but they were definitely willing to a little bit here and there if you got it right in front of them in this muddy water. But we're gonna sit down and go over this chatterbait real quick. Oop, wrong pole. But we're gonna try to talk about this chatterbait for you guys real quick and kind of show y'all what we're working with. So what we got here is just a, oop, I dropped it. What we got here, just a regular old black and blue chatterbait. It's got a silver blade. The blade actually used to be fully black, but I've used this one so much it's just completely silver. But what we have on here for a trailer is one of our mother flippers, which is basically just a knockoff Rage Menace type of crawl. But that's what's been going on the back of our chatterbaits. We've been putting it flat, or I've been putting it flat so it keeps it up a little bit more so I can work it over the tops of stuff and drop it down in when I want to. When they're a little bit more down to the bottom, I tend to either turn that or change trailers. But when you kind of want to just float it over the cover and be able to drop it down into the grass holes that you want, be able to reel it over the grass and drop it down in the grass holes and rip it back out and stuff like that, you really want one that's going to rise that chatterbait back up and bring it back to the surface. But that's about all I got for y'all. We didn't have a whole lot to just me to sit here and talk about tips, techniques, and tricks and all that we do. But that is one good trick with the chatterbait, is that if you put your things like this rather than like this, your bait's going to go down like that, where like this, it's got more buoyance to hold it and bring it up, and you're able to reel it across the top of that grass and really drop it into them holes when you need to, or drop it down into a bush or whatever you're fishing next to. You can really just drop it down to wherever you want and fish it slower and get it down there the way that you want. Whereas if you have it like this, you're immediately going to go down and stay really close to the bottom, which is also a really good thing at times, because I really like to slow roll a chatterbait on the bottom. That's how I've caught some of my biggest fish on a chatterbait. But we're going to finish getting loaded up and get out of here. I know we've been talking a little bit long on this outro, but remember, like and subscribe. Hope y'all enjoy and become a lifer, and we'll be back in the next one.